you do that, you do this. But I was never afraid. And I watched, actually, when I was young, I had my best friend's father and mother actually had a refrigeration business. The only black folks in the neighborhood, they had a refrigeration business. Now it's out of business now because they're old and they passed on, but it was like, you know, it was good. They had a good refrigeration. So I always watched them. I was like, man, I always wanted my own business. You know, because I've tried everything. I've tried selling water purification systems. I tried insurance, basically scams. I tried pretty much everything. But until I found, because I cook, and that's the basis of it. Because my mom was like, you try this, you always try Italian, you try Jamaican, you try African, you try all these. So the basis of this business was started off with cooking. And a couple, you know, needed things like no job. What needed was my wife, no job. But we found out that it was like, okay, let's just try. Maybe we can try this. So then we started investigation, and then we started, man, always cook with oil, but didn't know really good oil as opposed to, you know, other oils. So we were like, let's just investigate more and just see how much it costs. Found a company. So now we're in 3 years now, and business is good. It's not where we want to be, but, you know, it's good, and it's interesting business. But you got to love it. I got a friend of mine that says, oh, man, I can do that. What I got to do? How much loot can I make? See, that's not what it's about. It is, but it's not. You know, it's about, do you love what you do? And I love what I do. And so does Jackie. So we love what we do because, you know, we just fell in love with it. But once you get that business in your system, and that business thing that you want to try something, you know, and I've always wanted to try something, this was it. And it was like, kaboom. So now, you know, we're just, you know, moving on and, you know, just holding on to this, try to get through this rough patch with her right now. But, you know, we're doing it. This is what we do.
So I'm here talking with Mr. Lewis Cameron. Is that correct, Mr. Cameron?
That's it.
Okay, Mr. Lewis Cameron. He's the owner of the Olive Fruit, 126 South Main Street, Suite A, here in Enterprise, Alabama. And we just concluded with a financial literacy workshop. And it shouldn't be to my surprise, but one of the students was silently impressed by the fact that Mr. Cameron owns this business. And this is my response is this is what I love to do. I love to introduce our young minds to people who look like them and give them another opportunity to visualize their future, that they can actually indeed not just be consumers, but to be producers. So, Mr. Lewis, what would you say, since we did have this financial workshop, what would you say is the most important, or there are many important points, but what would you say is an important point as a business owner as it relates to you being financially literate?
I would say that's a pretty tough question, and there's a lot of areas you can cover with that. But the main thing is if you want to open your business or you're getting out into the world as a youth, stick to your guns as far as paying your bills. Stick to your guns as far as, you know, your avenue and what you want to do. You may not get there as fast as you want to, but if you're diligent and you pay attention to your finances, pay attention to where your money's going, and you can succeed. But find out what you want to do in life. College is good. College is very good, and it shows that you're well studied. But when you get to college, maintain your finances, make control of your credit. Then once you find out what you want to do, if it's entrepreneurship, then you got to love it. You got to find something that you want to do first. Anybody can do anything, but you got to find out what you love, and then you can pursue it. But stay steady as far as your finances. It took me a long time to learn that, and I'm older now. But now that I know, I can tell other people, and I can tell you guys too. So that's pretty much.
Well, we sincerely appreciate your, how should I say, your support. You know, we are the College Readiness Workshop, and we're just trying to offer something to our community that could, you know, help them personally, and and financially. So we do appreciate the opportunity to partner with the Olive Fruit to host these workshops. And please come in and support his business. He has this wonderful array of spices and olive oil. As you can see, just a beautiful color, the ambiance, the hardwood floors, and the organic oils that he and his wife Jackie provide to the community. So do come out and patronize him. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.